In this video, we will discuss hybrid app development in general, and we will focus on one specific hybrid platform called PhoneGap. Mobile apps are no longer an option. They are imperative and they are getting popularity more than any other technologies. There are many factors that affect the development option to adopt. Development skills and the platform support are the most important. Having that said, let's take a look at the different development approaches in this ecosystem. The first approach is native apps. They are specific to a given mobile platform, iOS or Android, using the development tools and language that our respective platform supports. For example, Xcode and Objective-C with iOS, Eclipse and Java with Android. Native apps have the privilege of the best look and feel and perform relative to other options. The second option is the HTML5 apps. Basically, developers use standard technologies like HTML5, JavaScript, and CSS. This option has the privilege of write once, run anywhere approach to mobile development. It creates cross-platform mobile applications that work on multiple devices. While developers can create sophisticated apps with HTML5 and JavaScript alone, some vital limitations remain at the time of this writing, specifically session management, secure offline storage, and access to native device functionality like camera, calendar, geolocation, etc. The third development approach is hybrid apps. They combine the best of the upper two. They embed standard technology HTML5, JavaScript, CSS inside a thin native container, which enables these apps to access native features like camera, geolocation, etc. To better understand the relationship between these three approaches, let's take a look at this diagram. Native application here falls between the full capability and single platform, while native application enjoys the support of advanced user interface interaction like multi-touch, double taps, pinch spread, and other user interface gestures. They have very fast graphic API and float animation, but they suffer from being single platform adopted. If you developed an Android application, it only runs in Android platform. On the other hand, pure HTML5 applications here falls between being adopted in multiple platforms, but they suffer from partial capability. For example, if you have an app that is purely developed as an HTML5 application, it will run on different browsers that belong to different platforms, but it will not be able to access native features like camera, geolocation, compass, contacts, whatever. The third approach here, it's kind of like taking the best of the previous two. It has full capability. It has a library that can access all the native features. At the same time, it's using the basic HTML5, CSS, JavaScript technology, which means that it can run on different platforms. As this graph shows, which is pulled from a report made by Gartner at the end of 2014. It shows different development tools and how they perform in the market. We can see here that Adobe, Accelerator, and IBM falls in the leaders quadrant of related to other development tools. This can be attributed to three main reasons. Adobe PhoneGap is the de facto industry standard for hybrid wrapping technology widely adopted by competitors in the mobile application development market. It's very simple, so simplicity of development using familiar technology HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And finally, Adobe as a company has a very positive track record and long-established credibility in publishing and customer-facing scenario. So the rest of this presentation, we will focus on PhoneGap as one of the platforms used in hybrid application development. So a little history about PhoneGap. It was first developed at an iPhone Div Camp event in San Francisco 2008. It went on to win the People's Choice Award at Early Media 2009. The PhoneGap framework is used by several mobile application platforms. So basically, PhoneGap is a very important component that is used in different hybrid platforms as well. So it's not only a platform by itself, but also it has components that are reused or being part of other hybrid application tools like Worklight, AppMob. The last point about PhoneGap is that it's very highly adopted. It has been downloaded over 1 million times according to PhoneGap website. So basically what PhoneGap do is that it takes JavaScript, HTML, and CSS files. It wrap these files into native application that makes these files run as a native application. PhoneGap supports many platforms. So this table shows how many, what are the platforms that it supports PhoneGap, and also what are the native features that can be accessed through PhoneGap application. Of course, these are the basic startup plugins. There are other many plugins that are extended by PhoneGap developers, but these are the basic startup kit that any developer can access immediately once he or she developed a PhoneGap application. So for Android here, let's focus on Android because the other two lectures will be focusing on Android platform. We can see that PhoneGap supports all the plugins: accelerometer, camera, compass, contacts, file, geolocation, media, network, notification, storage. This means that we can access all these plugins through JavaScript and HTML. One important service that PhoneGap provides is called PhoneGap Build. It's a cloud service that enables developers to upload their web-based project, basically, upload it to this website. So this cloud service will wrap these files into application that can run on different platforms. If we take a quick look at this website, we can see here that simply you can upload your files here, and this service will compile it for you in whatever choice you want. As for adoption here, this service is not free. It's only free for one application. After that, you need to start paying. So this is one nice service, but we will not focus on this service here. We will download the open source library that is called Cordova, and we will start developing our PhoneGap applications using this library. So Apache Cordova is an open source library. It's a very key component in PhoneGap. It's the library that enables the PhoneGap application to access device native features through JavaScript. This is their website here. So in this website, there's a lot of information about what is Cordova and how to install it, and what are the features supported by this library. In the next video, we will discuss how to install Cordova and start up a PhoneGap application.